What's up, people? This is SWF here with my first tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use Unity 2019.3 Pro Builder. I'm going to just make this video like 10 minutes long, just a little bit shorter than I wanted to, because, I'm trying to get a little bit simple here with Pro Builder, because it can be very confusing. Just for my sake and you guys' sake too. But the first thing that you want to do is go up, into Window right here and select Package Manager. Just to make sure that you have Pro Builder. If this thing loads. So, what did it just do? 1 minute. Pro Builder. Yep, I already have it, but if you guys don't, install it, because this is the most important part probably of this video, because you're gonna need Pro Builder. Don't think you're not. So then also get Pro Grids, because they go really, really well together. So let's get into this. I have a little scene. It's not a very good one. I mean, the shadow's horrible. Literally everything's horrible. There's this little cube thing called Jack, and that's his name. So since we do have Pro Builder, I would say that we're not going to need these walls anymore. Sorry, Jack. Or the floor. So now you're just like a floating cube thing. Now let's see. Let's go into Tools. Select Pro Builder once you're done installing it and all of that stuff, and build a Pro Builder window right here. Pretty simple so far. And you can also go to just like right click, I think it is. I don't know. Just do the click thing on your mouse, and you can open as a dockable window too. But I like opening it as a floating window because, of course, I think that's better. Also, I would use icon mode. I mean, personally, gotta admit, it's a lot better than text mode. I don't really like it. Nope. So now that you have that out of the way, you're gonna want to create your first object. You select the thing that looks like a cylinder and create your first cube. Yes, we already have a player. It's that thing right there. But this is going to be our floor. So you can press Alt-click, which for me is Option-click. Let's see. Yep. And now we can change the size of this. So how big do I want to make my cube? If it's the floor, then I would say like, I don't even know if 1,000's good enough. Alright, 1,000 seems right. It definitely seems fine. Oop, wrong way. Now go into Z and do 1,000. So now you have a basic floor. And now that you have that out of the way, you're going to build it. I don't really like the material of this, so I'm going to go into material and create my own one. I'm going to name this Paintball, because Paintball Pro Builder, because that's actually the name of my scene. Okay, so I did mess up on the first part because I didn't put height to this thing. So now it has height, which is exactly what I need. So now back to our material making. We're going to take our material, and you can really just go crazy with this, do whatever you want. But I'm going to make mine a little bit shiny. And there's a texture that goes very well with this, which is called Grid Box. Now, first you're going to put it on there. So you want to click the eye so you can see everything and look up grid box default, which I think looks really, really well on this. So it's supposed to put little grids all over this, but doesn't really seem to be doing that right now. Probably because of how laggy my computer is. Now you can make this the default texture for everything that you make in ProBuilder by going Unity, Preferences, going down to ProBuilder, Material, right there, and selecting your material, which mine is called paintball. If I can find it. Oh my gosh. I made it called paintball. I don't know why. But anyway, there we go. Your material's done. Now everything you make is going to be like that. So now let's get to doing some geometry. We want to put walls on our thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to ProGrids, Tools, ProGrids, and open up a ProGrids window. So now we're going to select our cube. This first option right there selects entire objects. This selects vertices, like corners of everything. This selects edges, which are edges, I would assume. And this part selects entire faces of the object. So to start off with, we are going to want to select one edge right there and press Insert Edge Loop. Now we're going to drag that edge loop down to here until it's pretty tiny. And we're going to do the same on all the other sides. Sorry if my my ProBuilder window's in the way, but I'm sure you guys get the point. Just put edge loops on every single edge, which seems pretty simple. So now what you can do is you can select faces, because now you have edge loops, so you can select all of the faces, which I think is Shift, and you can select, all of the edge loop faces, and then press Extrude Faces and lift it all up. Okay guys, I just went ahead and built a couple more staircases, and also, a couple of ProGrids all over the place. Now, you can just copy my settings for ProGrids. I turned 3D on because I don't just want it on one axis, and I toggled snapping on and have the snap at 1. Okay, the next thing you're going to want to do is put some platform on top of these steps. Here's a cool tip. You can actually hold down F and it will automatically focus on the object. I believe that's very cool. Alright, hold down Option or Alt depending on what computer you have. So it'll make a little platform. With ProGrids, you can see how it slowly snaps into place, I guess you could say. So now I can just move it on top of the platform. My lighting is a little bit messed up here, which is not good. So now that you have that pretty even, we are going to want to build that. And now put some faces on it. It has the default texture, which we put on earlier in the video, which looks very, very nice on everything. So now we're going to grab onto this, use our selection tool right here, and just make some edge loops. Okay. move the edge loop about there. Create another edge loop. Move it on the opposite side. Another edge loop. Oop. You can also use Control-C to delete an edge loop that you don't want. Create another edge loop. Move it something over there. I think is good. And one more edge loop for this side. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple more edge loops, but I'm going to speed this up because that would be really boring. Okay, there we go. So now what you're going to want to do is select faces, and you should be able to select some of these faces. Just select that face right there. For some reason, it won't let me. You can really go crazy with a lot of this stuff, but for now, I'm just going to try and select one of these faces and delete it right there. And then I'm going to select a face right there and delete that. Just press backspace to delete stuff. But on the other side, it is still there. So press to delete. And on this side, press to delete. So now you have a little area for, Jack over here. Let me try to get him. Press F to focus. Now Jack has a little playground sort of thing over here that he can walk up to, but he's still sad because, he can actually fall off that playground. Poor Jack. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is build a couple of walls, just like we did the first time. We're going to put more edge loops on so we can extrude those walls out. I will be back in a minute. Okay, I just finished up the roof that I extended outward on the top of this. So now we are going to make some ramps for Jack. But right now, I did just change my settings a little bit. I figured out the intensity was very, very bright. So now the next thing we're going to do is hold down Option or Alt and make a brand new object. Just move it right there. So now what we're going to do is focus on this and move it perfectly right there. Just about in the center. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to make some ramps for Jack. So we're going to select a vertice, that vertice there, and that right there. We'll hold down Shift to select different vertices, 2 at a time. And use this thing called Collapse of Vertices. And it's going to do that and look really, really freaky looking. So all you have to do is just grab a new vertice, hold Shift, press another one, and collapse those. And now you have a ramp. But it's still looking a little bit funky, so just drag it down on each vertice. Just like that. And yes, it's a ramp where you go up it and just fall back down. So we're going to select entire objects and duplicate that and move it right there. And then we're going to get the rotation on the Y, change it to -180. And easily move it right there. Perfect. Now we have a perfect ramp. So we're going to want to duplicate that onto the other side by holding Shift and selecting both of our ramps, duplicating that, and moving it to the other side. That is all I have in this video for you guys today. But if you want to see a new video then you can comment that down below for me. I probably should do a part 2 of this, and you should look forward to that soon. I will see you guys all in the next video.